Explanation of symbols on worksheets are as follows. Use coloring crayons to color the picture. Use your finger to follow the track or line or show the correct picture. Use a coloring crayon to draw a line or write a number or sound. Look at the picture and say the number or sound out loud. Use a scissors to cut on the dotted line. Look at the picture. Use these symbols for the lesson of the day, which will be allocated at the top right side of each page. For example, Lesson 1, Prepositions and Directions.
Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Janice Abrams and welcome, my friend. The theme for today is houses. But before we continue with the lesson, let's first practice our social distancing and sanitizing of hands. Between the fingers. Good. Lesson 5. Addition, sequencing, word search, problem solving and coloring. Let's go over to page 24. How many pets? Meg has 3 cats. Tom has 3 dogs. How many pets are there in all? Draw a picture of the pets. Now, learners, as you can see on that page, there is one big square there. It's an empty square. Can you see it? So, in that big empty square, you have to draw 3 cats and you draw 3 dogs. I'm going to repeat myself again. On that page, there is a big empty square. You have to draw the following: 3 cats and 3 dogs. After you have done drawing the pets, now can you see that small little square there at the bottom? Do you see it? Good. In that square, you must write the amount of how many cats and how many dogs there are. So you say 3 plus 3 equals 2. Okay, and that amount you must write in that small square there underneath. Good. Let's continue. At the bottom of the big square, you will see that there is a number line. Do you see the number line from 0 up to 10? Yes. Now let's continue. Under the number line, there is 2 boxes or 2 squares. What must you do in that boxes? Let's quickly have a look. Write the equation in the first square or in the first block. What is an equation? That means, equation means you have to write 2 numbers or values and then you must add it up. So in that first box, can you see there's a line plus a line equals a line? So what must you do? You must write in, remember in the big box you wrote or you drew or draw 3 cats and you also drawn 3 dogs. So what must you write now in that small box there? Like they said, write the equation. On the first line, how many cats are there? 3 cats, so you must write on the line the number 3. Plus, how many dogs do you see in the big square or in the big box? 3 dogs, so write in the number on that line, 3. So 3 plus 3 equals, write in the correct answer on top of the lines. Let's go to the next box or to the next square. Write the answer. Now the answer that you have written in the first small box there under, that amount or that answer, you must now fill in the next box. Boys and girls, I hope that you understand. Let's continue with the next page. Page 25. Sequencing. What is sequencing? Sequencing is numbers or things that is placed from the biggest to the smallest or from the smallest to the biggest. So let's see. Cut and paste the pictures in order. So what must you do? We must cut the apples. The apples are in boxes or in blocks. We must cut out the apples and then we must paste that apples at the back of the numbers. The numbers are 1, 2, and 3. As we can see, the sequence of the numbers is from the smallest to the biggest number. What is the smallest number? 1. What is the biggest number? 3. So now we have to do the same with the apples. We have to cut out the apples and paste it at the back in the correct sequence. Paste it at the back of the numbers. So we have an apple that is already, it's already eaten. Then the second apple is still a whole apple. And then the third apple, there's only like 1 bite in that apple. So when we sequence this apple, how will we do it? When we take the apple out of the fridge, how will it look like? Will it be a whole apple or will it be an apple that is finished? It will be a whole apple when we take it out of the fridge. So, the whole apple you will paste at the back of number 1. The second apple, which is bitten only once, you will paste that second apple at the back of number 2. And the apple that is finished, that apple you will paste at the back of number 3. So after doing this, you have sequenced your apple from a whole apple to an apple that is finished. Let's go go over to page 27. 27, it says word search. Word search means you have to look, you have to search for a specific word in that blocks that they give there. Can you find these words? Now let's look at that small little blocks under there. We have to find the following words in that blocks there on top. The first word is window, roof, door, wall, kitchen, bedroom, room, floor, house, and the last word, cat. Now that words, you must search. You must search for that words there on top. Do you understand, boys and girls? Good. Around the house, cut and paste the objects in the correct room in the house. Now, do you see the house there? Do you see the house? Yes. Do you see the furniture next to the house? Yes. So we must cut out the furniture, and then we must paste the furniture where it belongs in the house. So let's look at the first part, the bedroom. The bedroom. Will we paste the sofa in the bedroom? No. Will we paste the toilet in the bedroom? No. Will we paste the bed in the bedroom? Yes. So we will paste the bed where the bedroom is, and that is what you have to do on that part. Let's go over to the next page. Page 29. Problem solving. We have to solve a problem. Write the number sentence and solve the problem. We have to write the values and the answers, or we have to write the numbers and the answers. So we have to solve the problems. There are 6 blocks of pictures. Let's go to the first block. What do you see there? I see a girl and a boy. Now let's read there on top. 4 girls sat at their desks. 3 boys sat at their desks. How many children? Now you will see there's a line, there's a plus, there's a line, there's an equal sign, and there's a line again. So you must write the numbers that they give you. You must write the numbers on the lines below. On the first line, there are 4 girls. So what must you write on the first line? Number 4. What must you write after the plus sign? There are 3 boys that sat at their desks. So what must you write on that line? Number 3. Then you get the equal sign. So 4 plus 3 equals to, how much is the answer? What is the answer? The answer is 7. So you will write the answer on the line. Let's look at the pencils. There are 6 pencils. Add 2. How many pencils? Now, on the first line, we will write, how many pencils are there? 6. So on the first line, we will write the number 6. After the plus sign, we added 2 pencils. So what is the number that you must write on that line? Number 2. So 6 plus 2 is equals to 8. So my answer will be 8. So you have to do the apple, the ruler, the 2 apples, and the starfish. See if you will be able to solve that problems. Good. Let's go over to our next page. Page 30. Color the house. Remember, we are busy with the theme house or houses. So what must you do on this page 30? You have to color the whole picture. Very, very good. And you must color it in colorful and in one direction and neatly. That is what you have to do on page 30. We come to the end of our lesson. But before we call on Zashi, what must we remember, boys and girls? Social distancing, sanitizing of our hands and between the fingers. And now we call on our friend Zashi. Where are you? Bye.
Hi everyone. You can't hug your friends anymore, but you can still give yourself some love, or you can practice how to blow hugs. Yeah, 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 yeah. And until next time, bye.
What's up, world? This is Shay, the goddess of the airwaves, on 99 FM, Monday to Friday, serving you breakfast on the ignition between 6 and 9. We brought you to be inspired, taking you to master your destiny. Now it's time to do the work.
Just show up.
Put on your work boots and do the time.
Make it, and then make it better.
Hello world, it's your boy Script here on The Kingdom, where we're reminding you every single day.
Get up. You've got this. Start where you are.
Hey, this is your girl Treza on Hitsville on 99 FM, letting you know it's okay.
Try.
Make mistakes.
Ask.
I am Sibo, and I'm going to be with you for quite a while. Thank you so much for joining us here on your inspiration station, where we let you know
There's no easy money. There's no easy job. There's no easy life.
99 FM. Do the work.
The mighty Zambezi River, the longest east-flowing river in Africa, a river that flows through 6 countries, home to a plethora of wild species of fauna and flora, a lifeline for many people whose livelihoods are dependent on the abundance the river brings. Globally, communities who live along rivers rely on these rivers to survive. Communities living along the Zambezi call it the river of life, bringing water for their crops and fish as their main protein source. In Namibia, a country situated in sub-Saharan Africa, the Zambezi River sits at the heart of Kaza, the Kavango-Zambezi Trans-Frontier Conservation Area, which is one of the greatest conservation areas on Earth, a stronghold for very many of our most iconic wildlife. I'm right now where the river forms the border between Namibia and Zambia. This enormous water body provides sustenance to a wide array of wildlife, bird and fish species. It's also a lifeline for human beings.
The same communities are the people also who are doing the illegal activities.
The price of fishing has gone up because fish has become scarce.
The more they finish, that's the more our life gets harder and harder.
These days, it is very rare to get a big bream unless in those protected areas.
A small group of community members, together with non-governmental organizations like Namibia Nature Foundation, are fighting back.
We have to start thinking out of the box, to be honest, because what's going to happen is going to be out of this box that we haven't seen before.
By creating protected areas, monitoring and patrolling, fish stocks have a chance at recovery. These are the stories of the people fighting for the continued existence of their communities. These are the last defenders.
Struggling with no food, no what. But we didn't stop. If I don't do it, our young children, they'll never know the fish.
We know the world is a crazy place right now, but don't panic. Take a breath, slow down, or better yet, stop completely. We'll still be here when everything settles down. In this time of uncertainty, look to nature. She has all the answers, you know. We're not only giving ourselves time to reset, we're giving nature time to restore, revive, restart. We're saving ourselves and we're saving the world. Stay home now so that we can welcome you to Namibia again soon. Yes, the world's a crazy place right now, but don't despair. Find the joy, cherish hope, breathe. Take a moment, take a few, and someday soon you'll once again be able to stay in wonder at this magnificent view. The world's a crazy place right now, but don't worry, we'll still be here. We'll see you again soon.
coast of West Africa lies the peaceful and diverse nation of Ghana. I'm pretty close right now to the geographical center of the earth. It is also one of the last pockets for elephants in the wilds of West Africa.
You know, every country in the world just about has cattle, sheep, goats, horses, donkeys, but it's only Africa that has the real megafauna, the charismatic stuff which people in the rest of the world want to see.
The passion that the staff have for the job.
There's value to a bird which brings birders to a place like this. I mean, this is a birding paradise. We see an intrinsic appreciation and joy from seeing the wildlife out here, but not everybody does.
You can't get to Moli and then will not be passionate about what we do, because you'll be the only one left. Everybody is passionate.
The only worthwhile war, the war against destruction, the war against loss, the war for peace, for balance, for inclusion.
It is out of my way. Buffaloes, elephants, tigers, atabi are still in existence.
If Mole fails, then Ghana is without wildlife.
Join me as we journey to the untamed wilderness of northern Ghana to meet these last defenders.
The people within the law enforcement agencies don't really know you're talking about a roan antelope. Somebody thinks it's just like a goat.